And
Hey,
I think
good
we're
luck,
ready
Python.
to... Yep.
Good luck.
All right. OJ, you ready?
Yeah.
Python, you ready?
Ready?
All right, hardcore.
All right. Reveal the card in 3, 2, 1, go.
Rescue
top
zone
left?
deepness.
Rescue zone deepest. Yep.
All right.
Excellent.
Queued up.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
And
Spilled
the
OJ with the
runners are
early
deafened.
lead.
Now,
oh, you know what?
remind me,
Actually,
so OJ
right.
is streaming this on Discord, right?
Correct. So OJ
So
will be a little
we're-
bit ahead.
Yes, that is something that I noticed wasn't commented on last night, was the fact that I was streaming to my Twitch and Zach was streaming to Discord, so there was a significant delay between the two streams. So if it ever looks like Python is a little bit behind, that's why. At least
Yep.
in this first section where everything is lined up.
Exactly. So, looking at our board here, we have... sorry, let me start with the center square. So this is actually going to be your most important square. The center square has 4 lines. Column 3, row 3, and both diagonals. So we have pick up love key, which is not the easiest goal early game. It's kind of a middle game goal.
That's a terrible goal for middle square.
I think it's intriguing because you're not just rushing that, right? So both of our runners are going to be kind of wondering, like, how fast is my opponent going to go for that goal, or are they going to go for it at all? And that can lead to, as a runner, a lot of anxiety, personally.
Very true. Biggest thing that I am seeing here is the amount of bosses on this board.
Yep.
You've got Failed Champion, you've got Watcher Knights, Umu, you've got Dung Defender, you've got Failed Champion,
Fluke
Elder
Marm.
Who, Fluke Marm, Traitor Lord.
Collector.
There are
Wow.
There's so many bosses on this board, and so many of them late game too.
So what does that make you think of what you should do in the early game, hardcore?
Man, if it were me in this situation, me not being someone who's very good at bosses in this game, I would be rushing every goal I possibly can, try and get those early goals out of the way to get any sort of advantage, especially considering how long it takes to get to each of these bosses.
Fair enough. I'm not seeing too
Also-
many early game goals. So if I could,
good point.
I think we have Rescue Bretta and Sly is pretty early game. Spend
Yeah,
4,000 Geo can be decently early game if you rush it. And Rescue Zone and Deep Nest, and I don't see anything else.
Kill Your Shade and Gigi's Hut can be pretty early.
Yep, you just need a key for that.
Yep.
And then City Crest and Ride both City of Tears large elevators. And Queens and
Yeah.
King's Stag. What I was thinking, though, seeing all these bosses on the board, I want damage.
Damage.
Yep.
Damage.
Precisely. So
No, it would help that Cyclone Slash. That's on the board.
that's true. Cyclone
That's
Slash,
usable.
also useful for a few lever skips. We've got
OJ about to break out, but realizing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Is he actually?
OJ skipped
is
False
actually
Knight.
breaking out.
And Python is fighting False Knight. So we mentioned the City Crest goal. Python's leaving that open, and OJ is not going that way, or probably never going for that goal at all. Another thing about going for City Crest here is you can rush dive if you want to. I don't think there's too much of a reason to rush dive, but I could still see Python going through City Crestway into City after maybe rescuing Bretta.
I could see that too. By the way, could you stream it to Discord so that I'm not like 5 seconds behind on all of this?
Yeah. Here you go. Oops. There you are.
Thank you. All right.
Sorry about that.
Goodness. No worries. No worries.
Why is this a gray screen?
That is a good question.
Okay.
Well, you may want to fix that. Oh,
There it is.
now it's orange now. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. All right, we're
Would be good.
Yes. OJ picking up Soul Catcher. This match is already over.
Yep. OJ wins. Python and I have been doing a lot of practice together, and they said they've picked up grabbing Soul Catcher in some scenarios. This is not one of them, apparently, which is unfortunate. I will be disowning Python.
That is quite the shame. If anyone would like to adopt a Python, this is your chance.
Exactly. Yeah, I've played a good amount of practice with OJ as well. I'd probably say OJ is the best bingoer in the tournament, right? As far as strategy goes.
He's
He
definitely
is,
the most experienced.
yeah, for sure. He is on top.
He's always
of
the
it.
one who's challenging other people to bingos.
Mhm.
Major source of content for him.
Python also a very experienced bingoer and pretty fast as well. So
Yes.
Like
I think
we were
Python's
saying.
major advantage here is just overall experience in the game. I think Python is the better speedrunner.
mhm. Yeah, that's true. I think they have something like 1,000 more hours as well in the game.
Yeah.
So you can see Python does have a lead here in Green Path. They skipped False Night though. No, OJ skipped False Night. So
Yes.
yeah, here's the early game speed advantage coming in. There aren't any goals just in Green Path, so not too much to worry about. Just a pace thing. All right, we got both runners going for our fireball skip now. Nicely done by
And
OJ.
OJ lands it.
And nice
And
from Python.
Python lands it.
Good. Yeah, OJ's
Wow.
been practicing that recently, so happy for him to do that.
Yeah, who among the tournament has been able to land that fireball skip so far?
I am thoroughly ashamed to say that I did not. That's the first time in like
Python
3
missing
months.
The second skip.
Yeah, it's not too big of a deal to miss a second skip, especially when you know the backup like Python does. It loses something
Ooh,
like 5 or
excellent.
6 seconds. Not too bad.
Yeah, honestly, this early game, not at all very consequential considering the lack of goals.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing really to rush right now, so we're most likely just going to grab a dash and just go straight to claw, really, just any percent way by warping.
Yep. And I'm thinking Dream Nail after that. Unless one of them wants to pull a 112% and get Dream Nail before getting Claw so that you can get Elder Who on the way.
That, I didn't even think about that hardcore. That is definitely a possibility.
The question is, can either of them do it? I'm pretty sure OJ's never done
Python-
Flawless Spade Skip before.
Python knows it well, so that might be something that Python's considering. And I think Python knows they have the advantage if they choose to do that over OJ as well. So
Yep.
that could
Python
be
also taking the
play.
lead with that quick kill on Vengefly King.
Going for some early Geo as well on the Moss Knights. I'm not exactly sure what they're getting that for, but this is a lot of Geo. This is like 150 Geo, something like that. Yeah, look
Yeah,
at this.
you-
180, I think, is the
Every
number.
every single one of these races, you have to, at the start, just determine how important is Geo in this particular board.
Yep.
Sure, you have your spend 4,000 Geo goal, but do you need Lantern? Do you need to buy Mask Shards?
Another
that
one
sort of
is
thing.
the Fragile Charms. A lot of the times can
Right.
be important for early game Geo. Stag stations too. Sometimes you'll want the Green Path Stag.
Yeah,
You almost always want the Crossroads Stag.
absolutely. You're also going to need, in this particular board, money for 8 map pins from Iselda.
Yep. 6 tolls as well. Stags do count as tolls.
That is true. That is very true. I am honestly glad that Bingo Sync is able to track all of this.
Yeah, I'm converted. Bingo Sync is incredible. So both of our runners having dash and warping back to our mound bench as we predicted. Just a reminder, the mods installed for this tournament. QOL, which basically takes the nice things from 1221 and inserts them into latest patch, as well as a few just cutscene skips. We have bench warp on warp only, so it's just like a save and quit to your last bench. And bingo sync, obviously.
Not
And
necessarily
then-
your last bench. I think that's something
your
that,
last
that
save,
has
right.
yet to be clarified, because there are hard saves that you will end up warping to.
Correct. So mound is one of those. You don't have to bench there to get hard saved there. Another one that we
Maybe.
might see here is correct. Another one we might see here is the City of Tears entrance if you use City Crest. Every Dreamer hard saves you. What else? Entering Beast's Den from the trap bench.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably more.
Soulmaster.
Soulmaster, yep. Kingsbrand.
Yep.
Shade Cloak.
Product has a good point. Did they forget Stag for Shape of Un? You know, Green Path Stag might have been a good point there.
That's true. That is true.
Isma's Tier is also on the board. Isma's Tier and Shape of Un, pretty good. What's the term I'm looking for here?
Synergy.
Synergy. Thank you.
Yes.
Pretty
And
good
also
synergy.
Cyclone Slash is a pretty short walk from the Stag as well.
That is true. Also, good job, Python, for getting the E-Pogo.
Yep. OJ was practicing this E-Pogo before the match and made a lot of progress, but happens in the match. I melted down for about a minute at E-Pogo. Again, very ashamed of that yesterday. But,
I mean, you don't realize how much pressure these guys are under.
yeah.
Like, when you're trying to race for goals that, like, you're literally racing for goals that, you know, only one person can get, and you have no idea where your opponent is most of the time.
Yep. So both runners have Claw now. We've got Python down by Dashmaster, about to rescue Bretta. I love Dashmaster, especially in bingos where maybe you don't want to rush Crystal Dash. Dashmaster is super nice to get some speed. Also a goal
But
sometimes.
I don't think Dashmaster is a good choice in this particular board.
You want to wear
With the
Shaman Stone.
with the amount
Yep.
of bosses, Shaman Stone is going to be a regular you're going to want to keep on.
That's very true. So we've got OJ now going down for Bretta as well, which is not a bad idea, right? It's still possible you could get there. And maybe OJ's thinking Python didn't even go that way, right? Skipping
That's true.
Dashmaster.
Not getting Dashmaster.
Wow.
OJ probably realizes the same thing that we said.
Yeah.
That getting Dashmaster, particularly on this board, is not a very good idea.
I think it's fine until you get Shaman Stone, but if you're grabbing Dashmaster, you're probably going to rescue Sly now. And to my point, that is exactly what Python's doing right now. So Python will most likely beat OJ to this goal, and that'll be our
Yep.
first goal checked of the game.
Yeah.
That's true, Furious. Python does have the stream delay. I've got pretty low delay usually, so it shouldn't be like 10 seconds. It's probably more like 5 or less, but yeah.
Yeah. So where's OJ going is my question.
OJ. I hope he doesn't think that he has City Crest. He could be going through Fungal to Fog Canyon, I guess. Maybe to
What would
grab...
be the point of that?
I don't know. There's no grub goals on here, so he's not like saving this grub. There's our first
And
goal
there it
marked
is,
by
our first
Python.
goal.
Yeah, OJ did not get City Crest. That's correct.
Going west towards Queen Station.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I don't even know why he would do that. Oh, it's one of the
Maybe
goals.
for the
Kings
map.
and Queens Station.
Oh, it is.
Yep, bottom middle.
Oh yeah, Queen Stag and King Stag stations.
By the way, we did
How-
not
how did
see
I-
anybody go for Elder Who. We were talking about that,
Well.
but
Yeah. Honestly, that's fine. I'm certain that if this was visuals racing on this board, we would have seen that play.
almost definitely. Yep, so he just bought the Queen Station Stag. most likely for the goal, but it's also a good spot to come back for a few other goals. Queen's Garden access, Monomon. Well, actually not for
Now,
Monomon,
bear in
but-
mind, OJ is really lacking in Geo compared to Python.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too important at the moment, but it's true. It looks like
Well,
we're
how
both
much is Shaman Stone?
220.
So 124.
Oh, good point.
How much do you get from
50.
How much do you get from Gruzbrother?
Just 50.
That's not good.
So maybe he can kill a Husk Guard somewhere, and that would make up the difference. If he's going to buy
Don't buy the
Crossroads Stag
stag.
right now, yeah,
Don't
he's
buy
just
the
not going to
stag.
get Shaman Stone then.
Oh no.
I hope he
That's-
realizes
that's
that.
a misplay. in my
Oh, no,
opinion.
look, he's not even going. He's going somewhere else.
Oh, where is he going?
Back to
Going
Queen
back to
Station.
Queen Station.
Maybe he forgot something.
Oh, he might be going for the relics, maybe in
I
Fog
suppose.
Canyon.
Fungal, you mean? There are, yeah, 2 relics. There's a seal and a journal right next to each other. If you just go right here, there's a seal in this room by the Sporgs. No? Not sure what he's doing. We've got Python going for Dream Nail here. Yeah, maybe he saves out in Deep Nest. They did both kill Vengefly King.
Yes, a very good play.
Yep. Interesting
You can lock
platforming on
yourself
both
out of that
screens.
goal, can't you?
You cannot with QOL, I think. Or maybe that's rando, actually. Maybe you can lock yourself out. I think you can, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. In vanilla, you
Hopefully
definitely
you see
can.
that goal. In any
But-
case, I feel like most people kill Vengefly King anyways because it's a quick kill and you get a lot of Geo for it.
Yeah, it's like 65 Geo, I think. And as an any percent runner, it's just force of habit for me. And it's almost never a bad play.
Right.
Unless I'm like racing Python and we're rushing dive, because Python is incredibly good at getting to dive fast.
Bert asks, are you able to get out from city inwards to Fungal without having used the crest? Yes.
Yep.
I believe you need wings.
No, you just need dive. It's you can just jump up
You can
to
claw
the.
up?
Yep, just with claw.
Okay.
OJ and Deep Nest, yep, going for the Zote goal, I'm thinking. Rescue Zote and Deep Nest, top left.
Bit of a long play, but I don't think there's much else that you would want here in.
Oh, you know what there
in
is?
defense.
Geo.
What is
There's
it?
a King's Idol right below Zote.
Oh yeah.
There's also Queen's Gardens access. Surely he's not going for that play. But you can do reverse Mask Maker room in the dark to get to Queen's Garden. I'm not sure
Now, I
if
don't wanna
OJ knows
discount
these dark
OJ.
rooms.
I don't want to discount him, but I don't. I want to say he doesn't.
I think he might.
But hey, we've had some dark room surprises in these tournaments, so it could happen.
Python got Dream now, and they're on their way to get Cyclone Slash now. Great play, in my opinion.
Honestly, yep.
I'm very curious to see what OJ's cooking up here. Yeah, there's no map goals other than buying the map pins, and you can just buy those from Zelda eventually. There's a couple things you have to do, like unlock a stag, I think, and like have Dream Nail, but other than that,
Oh, he's doing this room with base nail and base vengeful spirit.
yep, doing the Zote percent Zote Arena. You love to see it. I pioneered the strat we used today for this arena, just saying. Just a little flex.
A little bit of a self shout out there, yeah.
Well, this was like my biggest meme category, so. All right.
Flex it while you can.
I can't anymore. Cyclone Slash achieved by Python. OJ getting most of this Geo, very nice. Got the idol. Yeah, you gotta actually slash Zote, and OJ did not forget.
Right.
That's correct, Dadik. Just need to
Oh,
Saber
rescue
and
Zod
base him.
Yes, there you go.
Yep, there we are. Python activating the Grim quest here. Glowing Loom and Grim Child is column 4,
yeah.
row 4.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he might be going for this bingo.
The diagonal, top left, bottom right. Might
Column
be.
4.
Oh, you're talking about Python.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the colors mixed. Sorry.
No
Yeah.
worries, no worries. I mean, you gotta know OJ is always orange.
Yeah, that's a silly mistake. Yeah.
Oh, OJ didn't grab the Garpede entry.
That's true.
That is definitely something he'll want to do before leaving Deep Nest if he wants to prevent this bingo.
Yeah. And it's interesting. OJ doesn't have Dream now either. So if
Yeah.
Python can pull off... I mean, honestly, Python's on the way to get the journal right now, I think. Right? So...
No, maybe?
going a really weird way to do it, but... Oh,
Yeah.
Python came from Cliffs. So no, this makes sense.
Oh, getting Stag.
Mhm.
Probably for Shape of One later.
Oh, leaving.
And
Interesting.
I guess Journal.
Yeah. Oh, so what Python's doing, this goal doesn't mark until you have the journal as well. You can't just look at the entries. So what Python's going to do is collect those entries most likely, and then just get the journal, and that's called prepping a goal.
Yes.
Ooh, look at this spike tunnel. Is this easier with Dashmaster? It must be. Wow. I didn't know
Might
that.
be.
That's awesome.
That
OJ
was
making his
gaming
way over
moment right
to
there.
City right now. And Python up here
Yep,
obviously for Glowing Moon.
Yep. Bun has a good point here. OJ might think Python won't challenge him on the Garpede Gome entry goal, considering that he has revealed his hand that he was in Deep Nest.
Yeah, maybe. Something important to note with that though as well is that dive is required for the Gome goal. So
Yes, but not for Garpede. So OJ very could, in Python's eyes, have the Garpede entry.
right, but what I'm saying is to check off the goal entirely, you need dive. So
Right.
I think both of them know that neither of them have dive right now.
And there's Shaman Stone for OJ with 1 Geo to spare.
Excellent. Excellent. buy
Finally
from
going
OJ.
for that Dream Nail.
Yep. Might be.
Now, you... Yeah.
I would rather you say what you were saying.
Okay. No, so I was just going to point out that I didn't notice this before, but all 3 Dreamers are technically on this board.
Yeah, they are.
That is amazing to me. Yes,
Let's see the
Dash-
shade skip.
Dashmaster, you don't need the air stalls between dashes.
Ooh, OJ just
Good
barely
shade
pulling off that shade skip. It was a little dirty, but we'll take it. Python now with 3 out of the 5 on this column. I think OJ, his play at this point is probably to grab column 4, row 5. I think he needs to kind of snipe that goal.
Yeah.
Python has not been to
No.
City yet, I don't think. But I think he's on
No,
his way
but-
now. Uh-oh.
Yes. So, one thing, you need to talk to Hornet at Hera. In order to get Hornet to Hera, do you have to fight Hornet too?
Yes, you do.
Ah,
So that's definitely a
That's
potential
definitely-
equalizer. Someone could die there.
very true.
And again, as a reminder, we do need to go all the way to Sanctum, fight Soul Master, escape, and go see the Gome for the Gome Garpede journal entries. So still a decent amount of time in this bingo, regardless of how it goes.
It's honestly interesting to see OJ, who we were just flaunting as probably the most experienced bingoer in this tournament, being put on the back foot.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on game day.
You never know. Well,
Ooh,
all we
what a
know is that
save!
Oh no! Oh. You know, OJ OJ, he talks about not doing dashes on platforms, and you know what? Anyone who has done this room understands.
Yep. Nobody's judging anybody for their dream platfalls. We've all done it.
Not at all.
Python grabbed the seal from King Station and is now fighting Gorgeous Husk. Just some good geo grind.
That is true, Datic. Hornet in the city, you do not need Hornet 2 for that.
Correct.
So that can be gotten on the way to Soul Sanctum.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you have to do that before you do Hornet 2, or else you lock yourself out of the goal.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you're OJ, what is your plan here to block this bingo? Because there's no way he hasn't noticed it.
It's tough to say because if you're OJ, you don't know which one Python's going for, right?
Yeah.
So none of the goals Python has done so far indicate that they've gone to Deep Nest or City. So you just can't tell. It's a tough situation. I think you just got to
really
pick
a
one
gamble.
and send it.
Yeah. If it were me, I would probably pick to go, although it's harder, I would go pick to fight Hornet 2.
I think me too. Yeah.
Just because there's the logic that the Hornet cutscene in City is on the way to Sanctum. It's good synergy. It's something you'd want to get out of the way early. And, and it's setup. You know, the more you can set up without revealing your hand, the better. Although I think Python's hand is pretty well revealed at this point.
Yeah, and if you're Python here, or anybody who's almost got a bingo in a bingo, you don't have to go for the bingo. You know your opponent has to stop your bingo, so what you can do is just get other goals or set up for other things. It's a really powerful position to be in.
Yeah. OJ with not enough geo to buy King Station, not even close, going to have to come back.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if OJ goes back and buys it after fighting Gorgeous Husk.
Oh, good point.
Did Python talk to Hornet? I assume that's where they were going when they were
Yes.
on the way to the lever. Okay, so
I'm
they're free to
fairly
fight
certain
Hornet
you
2
can't
now.
get through that room without talking to Hornet.
You can't. I love OJ's skin.
Oh, we see Python getting the map pins.
Yep. Not entirely sure what the logic is here. Maybe just blocking OJ's top row bingo. Or it could just be another goal. You know what it is
Additional
probably.
Pressure is always good.
Spend 4,000 geo. There's not really anything else to buy here other than the tolls. There's the tolls and map pins, and that's about it as far as geo goes.
Oh, we see OJ going for Lurian.
Yeah. A lot of good geo hidden behind Watcher Knight as well.
Very
There's
true.
655 geo and a seal. So over 1,000 geo.
Yeah. Considering how close Lem is, you might as well just get that seal in cash.
Mm-hmm. Python back in city, Dashmaster. I think he... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I think he's on his way to Hornet 2, but he's not. Where's he going?
I am a bit confused at OJ's route now as well, because Lurian has no synergy with what he already has, and the only line he can get with it has Dreamgate.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it either, because, you know, this could be me misplaying mentally, but I'm worried about Python's bingo, right?
Yeah, that's what I would be worried about.
Yeah,
I
you
would either
don't...
trying to be blocking that bingo or trying to get my own first.
Exactly. And yes, in chat, we can get to Hornet 2 with just Dash and Claw. That's all you need. I'm not even sure you need Dash. It does take longer, though, than if you had Wings, if you had Ismas, if you had C-Dash. Any of those would make it faster.
Yeah. Do we see OJ die on Watchers, though?
Well, OJ's been running some any percent lately, and definitely been practicing Watchers. Sometimes that can be to your detriment if you're trying to play safe, though, because practicing Watcher Knight or any boss for a speedrun is much different than practicing it for safety.
True. Although he does have the exact same equipment that he would have in an any percent run at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. Python going into Crystal Peaks via the Lantern route. Interesting.
Ooh, good dodge from OJ.
Mm-hmm. A big moment here. Not only is dying to Watcher Knight obviously time loss, but the tilt is insane. Yeah, that's tough.
Oh,
That's a pinch. It happens.
That is a real pinch, yes.
It happens.
So now
At
if you're
least he
OJ, do you
mentioned
go back
Spire.
and fight again, or do you pivot?
No, you fight again. You just gotta do it at this point. Especially since Python didn't mark any goals while he was doing that. I think you gotta go for it.
Now let's take a look at what lines OJ has left, because his options have really dwindled.
Beamers do not give
He
essence.
He has column 1, column
Yep.
2, column 3, and row 5, and that's it.
That's it.
all he's got for bingo.
Correct.
Column 1's not a good choice because you'll have to watch Cloth die, which means you need Shade Cloak, which is an insane amount of time to get.
Hmm.
Then you have Collector in column 2.
Yeah, it's also pretty long.
Column
we have-
4, you have Dream
Column
Gate,
4 is
which-
not
how much
that long,
essence?
actually. It's 800.
Oh,
That's
column
not a
5.
lot. Yeah, column 5, sorry.
Okay.
That's not a lot. 4,000 geos, not too hard either. That might be the fastest column of the 3. And why we're talking about which column's fastest is because we're worried about Python's bingo, right? We're trying to race that.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think OJ's trying to block. I think OJ's trying to beat it.
Very
That's the
interesting.
most sense I can apply to his current route.
I'm just very surprised we're seeing neither of these players go for either of the squares blocking Python's bingo right now. Ooh,
Yeah.
Python with the underplat miss.
Ooh, I respect it, though. I respect the attempt.
I don't. I hate underplat. I do it now because of peer pressure, but that doesn't mean I like it.
You know what? That's fair. I've actually never done underplat.
Good. Okay, so Python grabbing C dash, that's going to make Isma's tier a lot easier. It's going to give you access to Monomon unless you already have Isma's. What else? It makes it faster to get to Hornet 2. Makes it faster to just move in general. Shape of Un. Makes that a lot faster.
Can you do Shape of Un with just Sea Heart?
You can, but I've never seen anybody do it. It's so silly.
And that's Watchers for OJ.
Yep, GG OJ, second try Watchers is not bad.
GG's. I'm surprised to see no dive yet, too, Bun.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the thing about Shade Cloak is Shade Cloak wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have the hard save.
Yeah.
If you could save quit out of Abyss, that would be very realistic to get, but the fact you have to climb all the way back up is rough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so Python, as I mentioned, getting Ismos here. Not doing any of the cursed skips that they've been doing in our matches. Just using C dash.
OJ forgetting to hit the lever before going down.
That is a classic.
That is a definite whoopsie right there.
Yep. Maybe a little bit of panic there. Just checking to see if Lurian's still there.
Did I get Lurian?
And that did check off on the board as well. So OJ now with 2 goals.
What is this aura around Python?
That is a glitch you get when you get the early control from Ismos. I forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
So basically, Horn hit Python during the Ismos pickup animation. And we've got the warp out
Is
now.
that now just stuck with them?
I think a save and quit would
Just
fix
do
it,
that.
but warping is not saving and quitting. So
All right, so we're just gonna see this for the rest of the race.
I prefer it. I think it's neat.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Python, who's not using custom night.
Yeah, that's
Well, there's
Python's
one
custom.
4,000 Geo.
Yep. So looking at row 2 now as well. Monomon and Dung Defender. Dung Defender is very accessible. Monomon is also accessible because they have both C-Dash and Ismos.
This is an insane amount of pressure coming from Python.
Yeah. I think maybe they're on the way to Dung Defender now. I'm not sure why they quit out earlier. After selling to Lem. They went to Sly. Did you see what they bought?
For Lantern, I believe, to get the 4,000 Geo.
Oh, the Geo goal. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Oh,
Although
maybe
I
going to
I
get
would have
dive
bought
now.
the key, get Dung Defender.
They could be doing Soulmaster now to get dive, and there's also a key up in city storerooms. They could just be grabbing the key.
What do you need Lumafly Lantern for? I mean, I guess for talking with Hornet at Hera, but as I've heard from the chat, Python's Darkrooms go nuts.
Yeah, yeah. And dark rooms in that direction are some of the best known ones if you know any of the dark rooms, so I wouldn't be worried about that at all. I think it was just for the Geo goal, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't doubt it. Not enough for the toll bench.
I'm not sure why they wanted it in the first, but oh, for the toll, the pay for 6 tolls goal maybe, because you do get hard saved after Soulmaster.
Right. It's more so there if you die in, say, Hell Room.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Laban. I think we did have an issue with that yesterday in one of our practice matches. Gaffy couldn't see goals being checked.
Should I check in with OJ?
Yeah, why don't
Make
you
sure that
just
he can see?
why don't you just DM him real quick, or maybe pull
DM
him
would
into
be
a.
distracting. I'm just gonna undeafen him.
Okay,
Talk to him.
go ahead.
Hey OJ, you're doing real good. Real quick, just want to make sure that you can see Python's goals.
I can.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Excellent.
Does it look like I can't?
No, we just noticed that. We know that.
Am I misplaced?
No, that's
Well,
not
we
what
were
I'm
having
saying. You're
issues
playing
with this
fantastic.
yesterday, OJ. I don't know if you were
Yes,
in the call
okay.
at that point, so.
We know
Yeah.
that's a possibility.
All right.
Cool.
Make sure Python sees that I got the bingo that he lost, that he can stop playing.
Yeah, we'll do that next.
We'll let him know.
Good luck.
I hope that didn't mess with his mentality.
Yeah, OJ's a good boy. He'll be fine. Okay, Python grabbed the simple key like we were talking about. Not sure. Are we going for the
OJ
stag now?
Locking this row.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's excellent. Okay, so
And
Getting rid of-
working towards column 1.
that's very true. This is a nice dual play here. It's interesting seeing a Dung Defender fight without dive, because dive can knock him out of the ground when he's doing his little burrow move.
True. One big thing that I've noticed is we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals so far, and only one of them has anything to do with bosses. Unless you count Vengefly King, which honestly, come on.
Might I also say, pretty quick. Pretty quick 8 goals.
Yeah. So what I was saying earlier about, getting those early game, those non-boss goals, actually a lot of advantage there. A Also, this is a really good dung defender fight from OJ, I'd say.
Going well, yeah. A lot of
I mean, for
HP.
not having dive, pretty good.
Yeah. How many tools is Python at? Not sure. Not sure.
The game keeps track.
Mhm.
I think it's at least 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Or are we seeing Python go for failed champ?
Yeah, the backtrack for City Crest, perhaps. That'd be an interesting play.
Yeah. Python now with Shade Soul. Actually didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's a funny play. False Knight with Shade Soul. Failed champ here. It is on the board, and so is Dreamgate, so that's a possibility. I just don't see it happening, though. Because it kind of doesn't contribute to any of Python's lines right now. Yeah, not even
Then
Dreamgate.
I'm not... I wonder what's the point of fighting False Knight then?
Oh, look at Python. Wait, Python didn't get dive.
No.
What are we doing over here? Queen Station, maybe?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Oh,
Oh,
Elder
they just
Who.
got... Oh, you're right, Elder Who.
But that doesn't work towards anything in Python's favor either.
Well, how about this? City Crest entrance is right above Elder Who. So that might also be why they're over here.
Right, but they were closer to Sanctum already when they were over near Lem.
And you're suggesting they could have gone like backwards to it?
They could have just gotten Sanctum. They could have just gone to Sanctum then and gotten dive.
Oh, I'm not saying they're
Maybe
using
they
City
need
Crest to
to
get to Sanctum. It's just part of a goal for us here. Right.
Oh,
Column
that's
2.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
There's
was
Elder Who?
actually a really good Elder Who fight.
That's what you get with Shade Soul.
Shade Souls.
OJ riding one of the city elevators now. That's actually both of them, isn't it? So they just need to enter city using using City Crest.
Yeah, and OJ has City Crest.
Yeah. OJ also marking 6 tools with that elevator ride.
This is actually shaping up to be close. Like, much closer than I thought it would be.
What do you think OJ's playing for now?
All in one.
Agreed.
Oh, that lantern might signify that he wants to go talk to Hornet at Hera, though.
Gotta fight Hornet 2 first if you're gonna do that.
Well, you gotta fight Hornet 2 for watching Cloth Die as well.
OJ cleared
Working
pay for
towards your
6
own
tools. I wonder if that was an accidental mark.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on.
If so, I
Stephanie.
need you guys
I
to
can hear
give
you.
pay 6.
Why
I need
did
you guys
six
to give.
tools Mark and then Mark? Should I worry about
Yeah,
it?
he can't hear me. Give it to him. I fucked up. I counted wrong. That's all. See ya.
No problem.
Okay. Is a
So wait,
false mark just an auto mark for your opponent? I guess it kind of would be.
I guess it. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, OJ told us to mark it, so
Yeah, he's running the tournament.
Wait, why am I now
Yep.
green? What? Oh.
OJ told us to mark that goal for you.
Oh. That's not necessary, but okay.
Don't worry about it.
Not necessary because Shape of One was just acquired. Oh, you know what I just realized? OJ has no bingos left. OJ has to win by majority.
Wow. Yeah, and that pay for 6 tools doesn't even affect that fact.
It doesn't.
Okay. So for OJ now, it's just a race to get as many goals as possible, but it's also a race to stop Python's bingos. So
Yep. I mean,
the-
Python doesn't even need to go for bingos at this point. 3
Nope.
more goals and Python wins.
yep, it is 10-3 right now in goals. Remember, 13 is majority.
Yep, and all bingos have been shut out for OJ, so just any 3 goals will take it.
Mm-hmm. Python on the way to Monomon now, looking like. OJ on the way through Deep Nest. Not entirely sure what for. Because Hornet won't be at Hera because he didn't fight Hornet 2, right?
No.
Oh, going to get the
Looks like
Garpede
the
entry.
Garpede entry.
Okay, excellent.
Python is leaving. Python
the-
is not getting Monomon.
They took the bench there, though. And now they're going to go to
Oh.
Queen's Gardens. There's Love Key, 3 grubs, and Queen Station is also right here. Yeah, so this will mark this goal. Yep. That's 11.
OJ not being able to OJ choosing not to go back for King Station there, turning out to be a misplay.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that, Rose. I'm willing to debate it, though. So, a funny thing here, if you have Ismas, you actually can't do QGA, because it sucks you into the acid, so... Forced to go the slow way. Python's still with the acid particles. Pretty funny. You think that was a swag play?
I'm gonna bet on yes. Knowing Python and like how good they are at this game, how many hours they have.
Look at this, the rancid egg to get the shade from GG.
GG. Oh. Python is just flexing at this point.
Yeah, definitely a good bit of that.
Python is setting up for goals they don't even need.
I think Python wants majority, to be honest. Which is perfectly reasonable.
Python doesn't have 4 in a row. Python only needs 2 more, so even if they do get a bingo, that's also majority.
OJ on the way
Python needs
into
to just
Beast Done. Did OJ fight Hornet 2? Like, did we just miss that?
no, he did not.
Interesting. Maybe just a misremembering here.
I believe you do. I believe you do need Hornet 2 for Hera.
OJ absolutely knows that.
Yeah. There's Love Key.
Yep.
1 more goal.
Or does he?
And if it's,
He
if
definitely
it's
knows.
Fluke Nest, if it's Fluke Nest, we will see a bingo. But I don't think it's going to be Fluke Nest. I think we're about to see
No,
these grubs.
on the way to a grub, yeah.
Cannot finish with Trader Lord. Do not have Shade Cloak.
Oh, that is a
What is that?
classic Beast Stun
Oh.
death. You never want to
We
be
were
on 2
watching-
HP because that spider will knock you back into those spikes 100% of the time.
Yep, that is very true.
It always happens.
We were each watching different perspectives there. OJ has stopped moving.
Yep, understandable. If Python doesn't have a simple key, they could probably get one from Sly.
Yep.
All right,
OJ's
OJ giving.
back on the move again.
Oh, doing devout skip? Nice! Let's go!
Excellent. Excellent.
That's 1.5 devout skip too. That is not consistent. It just worked. Well, the devout dashing backwards. It's not consistent. Very quick arena from Python. That's what Shade Soul will get you.
Yep. Now it is worth noting that OJ did. OJ did mention he is ready to be the demon of losers bracket.
That's true.
So I'm gonna pray for those who have to go up against him. Oh no.
Yeah, don't be fooled. Everybody has an off day. OJ is still one of the best players in this tournament. So
Evidently.
yeah, Beast Stun.
Sorry, that sounded sarcastic. I did not mean that.
Beast Stun will get absolutely anybody.
Yes.
It is truly brutal. Python on this last bit of platforming here to go up and get this grub, and I believe that'll be
And
3.
another death from OJ.
Why am I forgetting the 3 grubs? They got the one after the arena. They're going up to get this one. Oh, and the other one's over by Marmu. I don't believe they've been that way yet. So.
No. This, honestly, one of the worst grubs in my opinion.
I hate this
why they
grub
got
passionately.
Seaheart? Is this why they got Seaheart for this grub?
It's just a good idea to get Seaheart usually.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if they did get Seaheart just for this, it would be based.
That'd be pretty funny. Whoa! Petrus.
Petra's definitely one of the enemies I dislike the most in this game. Their accuracy is too good.
Yeah. OJ on 2 HP again.
1
Okay.
HP.
Just killing the spider. Good. No wombo combo. You get Seaheart so you can kill Mila. Exactly. Python taking this platforming section very safe. I didn't even think about some of these strats.
Ooh.
Thank you for whatever happened.
Yeah. Big thanks. I think that was a follow, maybe?
Yeah, we got OJ's alerts up on my PC. Pretty crazy. So
Yeah, if you just did something that made that noise, let us know and we'll thank you properly.
oh, you know what it probably is?
What?
I'll bet the bingo board's above it. It is. That's funny. Whoops.
Oopsie. This is what happens when you try to replicate someone else's setup.
Mm-hmm. OJ on his way to Hera now and finding out that Hornet is not there.
If you take Hera
Wait,
away,
oh,
does that
if you
mean
just
Hornet
kill
doesn't show
Hera?
up?
Wait a minute. It counts even if... What?
What?
That
Oh,
seemed
it's
like a
just
bingo
talks
sync
Hornet.
mark.
It talks to... I think the person who wrote Bingo Sync misinterpreted
No,
that
it's over with.
that message.
GG's.
GG, y'all. Hey, OJ, did you
GG.
mark
Don't
that
mind
last
take
one, or was that bingo
Python in
sync?
and talk to him for a second first. I need a second to cool down.
Fair enough.
Wait, what did he ask for?
Here, I got it. Hello, Python. Want to unmute
Yep.
for us?
Yep.
GG, congratulations.
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3,
You have
4,
13
5,
goals.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I thought I had 11 before. Okay.
Nope, you're good. You can stop now.
Yeah, all right.
It's over.
Well done. How you feeling?
Thank you. Feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. I played well. The lag spikes, I hate those. Like, this is, I know this sounds like copium, but I've been doing, like, I did Mantis Bugger, right? And I'm
Mhm.
hitting that lever, and then, like, bam, and I'm on the ground, and lever is not hit.